Well, let's move on and talk about another team that's full rebuild right now, the New York Giants, because they wanted to lose. The fan base wanted to lose this game, and the Giants can't even do that. Right? Drew Lock balls out. Now they drop from the top pick to the fourth. They're playing the Eagles this week without Saquon, without Jalen Hurts. If they Giants win that game, they fall farther in the draft. Does that like change Shedeur's marketing strategy here of like I need to consider Tennessee now as if you're Shedeur?
You're gonna if you're Shedeur at this point, because I mean, for those who don't know, Shedeur had come out and he was like, "We're gonna announce where we want to go via my cleats." His cleats were New York Giants colored. People are like, "Okay, cool." And then the next day, the Giants win and drop their draft pick.
And then after the game, after the Giants win and Drew Lock balls out, he says to the fans, "This is what the fans deserve. You guys deserve this win," and everyone's pissed.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Okay, and people were coming out and saying like we probably wouldn't have been in this position anyways if we had gone straight to Drew Lock and skipped the whole Tommy DeVito games. Like we could have kind of put ourselves in a little bit better position, maybe to like possibly snag a wild card spot. But instead, you go with Tommy DeVito. We lose those games. Drew Lock comes in and looks amazing, and now we were just dropping, and we're probably going to win another game. And I just don't know how dedicated Shedeur Sanders is to going to the New York Giants. I had said before, like, I think that they should block. But if I'm Shedeur, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not. The farther you guys go in this draft, the less money that I'm going to be making. I need you guys to come up. And I don't know how you're going to do it. I don't care where it comes from, but you need to come up to at least top 3, and then you can pick me there.
Yeah, and they would definitely need to trade up if they win this game. But I started looking at the draft around then, and I'm like, okay, well, who else could move up? And if not move up, who else would maybe consider Shedeur? Like, are they going to get in this position to get a top quarterback again? Like, obviously, the Patriots are not going to. They could trade out the pick. They could, draft Travis Hunter or whatever they want to do. The Browns are sitting at 2 right now. Do they say, you know what? We know Deshaun Watson's gone in 2 years. Let's get Shedeur in here. We'll have him sit half the season, have him figure it out, and then next year play him. Do the Titans pull the trigger? Do the Jags say, listen, Trevor Lawrence, let's just dump him. We'll start over with Shedeur and like figure it out from there. I think there are teams kind of in this order if the Giants win that would consider going for Shedeur and dumping what they got.
Yeah, and I think the other top quarterback in the draft with Shedeur Sanders is Cam Ward. And I feel like Shedeur, his talent translates to the NFL more than Cam Ward's does. I feel like Cam Ward is going to have to go to a pretty stable organization just to make sure that they're really kind of reining him in when it comes to how nonchalant he plays on the football field. He's not going to be the best athlete on the field when he steps there onto his week 1 first game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I don't know what the Giants would do if they do win this next game against Philly and have to, trade up or potentially lose out on the quarterback. At least though they'll have some cap space because they don't have that Saquon guy on their books. Thankfully they got rid of that contract. They don't have to worry about paying Saquon anymore. That was a close one. So we'll see what they do from there.